Hi, guys. I thought maybe we would talk about the January 24th, 2021 AFC Championship game, which, while I'm recording this, happened last night. The Buffalo Bills lost to the Chiefs 38 to 24. I'm a Bills fan, so I'm not happy about that. But I thought I would change it up a little bit. I don't really do sports, and I don't believe I'll really do too many more sports type videos. But I thought maybe we could just kind of exercise our Buffalo sports demons here. And also, if you're like a Browns fan or a Chargers fan, an Arizona Cardinals fan, all the teams that never won a Super Bowl, or if you're a hockey fan, whomever, yeah, maybe you can just kind of join forces here and know that we're sad too. We're always pretty sad as Buffalo sports fans. If you like Buffalo sports, you're usually pretty miserable as far as sports go. Um, but it sure was a terrible game. They played so terribly. They showed up like they just didn't know that this was going to be the team they were playing. It was really just kind of like, wow, they played exactly the same way they did the last time they played them in the same season. It just felt really kind of like one of the last four Super Bowls that we lost, where it was just like, yeah, they're not going to win this. It was like, I want to say 21-12, and at the half, and I said, yeah, they're done. They're done. They're not going to win. Why would they win this? There's no way. I've been here too many times, folks. I don't have my voice today because I was screaming at the television, not because they were doing good, but because they were playing like a bunch of punks and they weren't stopping these guys at all. And it was really frustrating. It was just kind of like watching, it slowly unravel and you're watching it all happen.
It's like you're unraveling a big cable knit sweater that someone keeps knitting, 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 knitting.
Everything that the analysts were saying was going to happen did. It just was like, my God. And to be so conservative, to kick field goals all night long. I mean, I swear to God, if you go for it on 4th and goal, the worst that you have is Patrick Mahomes has to start in his own end zone, and maybe you have a little bit more of a chance to stop him, but instead you're kicking field goals. I mean, if you can't win the scoring game, at least win the possession of the ball and the field game, because my God, the Bills just played so terribly. And I was having flashbacks from when I was a kid watching the Super Bowls and just saying, man, it's just like there's always that better team. We're so good, yet there's always that one better team every time. 20 years of Tom Brady. 20 years almost. 2001, he won the Super Bowl. 2021, he's in the Super Bowl. Only this time he's not on the Patriots. He's still in the Super Bowl. I was 18, I think, when he won his first Super Bowl. I mean, I have gray hair now. I'm kind of sick of this. It just kind of seems like if you're a Buffalo sports fan, this is kind of the realm you kind of hang out in. So you better have some other hobbies, people. You better have some other hobbies. It's a tough world out there as a Bills fan or a Sabres fan or Buffalo sports fan, whatever you claim. A lot of people like to pick on people like Bills fans. I don't know why. I don't know why people love sports so much. I don't know why people love their team so much. They don't come from here. they're usually drafted from other states, so it's not like they're from Buffalo. It's just a weird thing how sports work. There was a time though that I did a paper for one of my college professors about the psychology of sports, and there's a thing that happens in your brain called mirroring. And when you're watching sports and you see these things unfolding in front of you, it creates excitement in your mind because these are things that you actually could do too. Now, I don't know if everyone can do them exactly as good as these athletes do, but you have that ability where you can see he threw a football, you can see yourself catching the football. It's just mirroring, and I think that has a lot to do with why we like to watch it. We like sports. We like to see humans doing these things that we think that we could do as well. And you put a logo on it and you say it's this area's team that plays for them, and then everybody wants to go and be entertained, and then they go and that's their team. I don't know. I really don't get how it works. That's how it works, I guess. They tell you to, well, your team sucks. Why don't you just root for a different team? I don't know why, because that's just how it works. Overall, I just think most people just like the team that they grew up with. They like the colors of teams, and that's why they like a team too. Little kids pick teams based on designs and colors. So it's just weird how when your team loses, you go into a weird funk. You go into a weird depression and you feel sad. It's like, it's just sports. Why do I feel so sad? Why do I feel so useless today? Because of sports. Maybe because you're hungover, because you drank too many Milwaukee's Best. But if you didn't, and you still feel that way, it's probably because of, I don't know, the psychology of sports. It just makes no sense. Me, though, I went in the bedroom at the end of the half. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I've watched these Buffalo Bills games since I was about 6 years old. So no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going in my room. I made myself a couple of hot dogs. I sat down on my bed and I watched Nemesis 2 and Nemesis 3. Some kind of early 90s B-movie sci-fi movies by the guy that directed Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. So if you want to watch Cyborg, you should, because it's way more fun than watching the Buffalo Bills.